Hey everybody, welcome to the Cripescast. This is the podcast where we talk to people for and or from the Midwest. We are brought to you by Jolly Good Soda, and here is this week's episode. Hey folks, welcome back to the Cripescast. I am your host, Charlie Berens. I am joined in the Cripescast studio with the one, the only, Colleen Maraca.
What up, what up?
Executive producer of the Cripescast.
What up? Make some noise.
This
Minnesota
week,
boys.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay.
That's, you know.
What?
I just thought that was funny.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Who, me?
You were funny. I was like, okay, that's enough.
Also, it was more your comedic timing than what I actually said.
No, I was like, those are cool pants you're wearing.
They're jeans. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, they're like the ones that the Gen Zs are wearing.
Well, I am Gen Z.
Are you?
Yeah.
Wow. They're like the baggy style, right?
Yeah, your jeans
They're
are super
capris.
cool. No, it's just because I'm tall as
You're not that tall.
No, literally, I'm not even
Really?
kidding.
You're wearing normal jeans? Come on.
Dude, I'm not even kidding. And now my feet are on the...
You got the wrong size jeans though.
No, they're... Okay. Do they look bad?
No, they look cool.
Okay.
I'm saying how they look cool. They
Yeah.
look like capris. I didn't know capris were back in style. Although it is spring, flood
They're
season.
not capris.
What are they?
I just want to show the camera.
What are
They're
they?
like normal. It's just
Oh, they're just hiked up. They're still a
insane.
little high though. They're still a little high.
Flood's coming.
Floods are coming.
Thanks. They're my spring jeans.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good deal. So my grandma Sue is on the podcast this week. My Aunt Mary is on the podcast, and their friend Lois. And this is the first Cripescast we've done in a car. How did it turn out?
It's still in the edit right now.
How's it going?
It's going well. It's honestly like the audio's better than I expected because I was like, oh, there's no mics. Amazing. I love that.
Yeah, one track.
Yeah. So it's not too bad.
There were times where I was having a conversation with Grandma Sue, and Aunt Mary and Lois were having a completely separate conversation in the back.
Oh God. So if you're confused and have a headache, imagine what it's like editing it.
Yeah. Oh, we can't set it up like that.
No,
People got to be excited to listen to this.
Yes.
I learned a lot about my family in this ride. And what I was hoping that people would get out of this sort of experimental podcast is just sort of like be a fly on the wall in the car when I'm driving with my grandma to the casino, you know?
Yeah.
And
do you want to give a deep tease of what you learned?
Oh, man. Well, I learned my grandpa was a prison guard. You know, or worked in a prison. My grandpa, Lois, was the first woman at the Waupun prison. The first woman hired at the Waupun prison. Can you believe that?
The way you said that at first was like, it sounded like she was the first inmate.
Oh,
Like, the woman,
no!
and, like
She was a guard, and she would help go through the mail, and in the mail for the inmates
to make sure there wasn't any like.
She found
Loot.
something very interesting inside
Deep
a
tease.
cigarette packet, and it was something
Are we gonna say
erotic. Yeah, the look on your face is hilarious. But hearing
my mind is going a million different directions.
Yep.
Let's not give it away.
I'm not giving it away. I've said enough. Something erotic inside a
Sex
cigarette packet.
sells.
Yeah, I know. I know what these people want.
Don't go messing with Lois.
No, Lois, badass. So yeah, from the Patreon that Lois was the big winner.
Lois was the big winner. This was the same crew, the girl gang plus Charlie that went to Ho-Chunk? ?
We went to Ho-Chunk, yeah, in Baraboo, Wisconsin, just down the road from Waupun, Fond du Lac.
Hereabouts. I don't know the
Well,
map.
yeah, so Fond du Lac, it's like...
Isn't Wisconsin this way?
But for me, I was just trying to think that maybe it was mirrored by the camera, but...
Okay.
Yeah, so anyway, yeah, you go from Fondy, Waupun, Baraboo right over there-ish. It's hard for me to tell from the side, but Baraboo Center, and then Waupun, Fondy.
Nice.
Yep. Anyway, so we went there. It was fun. Lois, the big winner. My grandma was jealous. It was hilarious to watch, but
It was so funny in the video. You're like, how's it going? And she goes, not good. And I was like, damn. So I have yet to meet her. I got to meet her at some point.
Yeah.
And Aunt Mary. Yeah. Another exciting thing is that this week is Charlie's birthday.
Yes, it is my birthday. Yup.
Do you want me to sing now or
Nope.
hold it?
No.
I've been practicing all week.
Oh, okay, cool.
Me. That wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't.
I'll save it so it's not recorded because we don't need to hear that. We'll do it when we have your birthday bash.
Thank you for wanting to say happy birthday.
Yeah, happy early birthday. I asked you this before and you said, I don't want to catch up with you on a personal level until it's on the podcast so that it's content.
I did not say that directly. I may have said that sarcastically.
No, you didn't say that. I just gathered. You're like, oh, that's good stuff for the podcast. So do you want to go over this last year of your life? And
oh God,
this is the birthday questions. Everybody has a birthday question.
All right. What do you want to know?
Looking over the last year, what was something that you were proud of? And then looking into this next year, what are something you're looking forward to?
Let's see here. Something I was proud of in this past year. I'll actually say just on Sunday, I was working on a new hour of material and I tried it out all for the first time not for the first time, I've been doing clubs and stuff, but I didn't think I was going to be able to come up with an hour of material that was good. And some of it needs a little bit more work, but I put up an hour of material yesterday. I was proud of it. I thought it was good.
So can that go in? I'm going to give you something you should be proud of.
Oh, okay.
That goes with this.
Okay.
You're special. You did your first special.
And so
that goes hand in hand. Now you are pushing yourself to do a new hour. So you should be very proud of that. That was a very big feat.
It was, it took a lot of time.
A lot of work.
A lot of time. Great. A lot of people worked on it. So it was great. Thank you. Thank you very much. First special in the books.
So nice. Can everybody just remember when I'm this nice?
So humble too. Yeah.
And then what's something that you're looking forward to in this next year? It can be personal, professional, whatever.
I'm looking forward to finding time outside of work and to make it a point to do stuff that is not work. Whether that be more stuff like this, going to the casino with my grandma, or I just did a hiking trip, just getting in the woods. The more time I spend in the woods, I think it's the better for everyone.
We haven't talked about your trip at all.
Oh yeah, I hiked the Appalachian Trail.
How was that?
A part of it, not
Did
the
you
whole thing.
Run into a bear?
No, there were no bears.
Okay.
It's too early. Bears come out, in May. There probably were some, with climate change, it's all messed up. But it was really beautiful. Honestly, a lot of what I was hiking through was it looked like dead trees because...
Was there a fire?
No, it's just early spring. So the leaves are not yet on the trees, but the budding is there. And I think it's a very pretty time to go. But for, your average person walking, it probably wouldn't have been...
Probably wanted to see the foliage.
Probably not the most beautiful time to hike the Appalachian Trail, but I was happy to do it. Drank water out of spring, had the little, purifier there. The last spring was a little questionable. I was like, I might
contract something.
Might get something out of this one, but I didn't. So that was nice.
That's good.
And
we don't know yet, but
we don't.
So far, we're good.
Still here.
Great.
Went with my buddy Josh Burstein.
He's been on the Cripescast.
He's been on the Cripescast. He's one of my openers, and it was fun just to talk.
Unplug.
Yeah, unplug.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was good.
Nice.
It was good. Yeah, thanks for asking. I was up for 3 days. I had insomnia.
Really?
Yeah, because I think I unplugged and my brain was like, hey, buddy.
You've been running from me for a long time.
We haven't had a nice chat since 2007. Where do I begin?
Remember that one time where you said something to someone and you
exactly.
thought it was put to bed?
No.
It was just resting and it's awake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, anxiety be like that.
Anxiety, something. It's fine. Also, I just wasn't used to sleeping outside. It just means I got to do it more.
I think it just takes some time to
acclimate.
Adjust. Not even sleeping outside, but turning off. I remember I've told you this. I mean, I was on vacation this last week. Thank you everyone for asking. If you're wondering where I was, read my sweatshirt.
How was your vacation?
No, but what I was going to say is every time I go on vacation, I tell you this, the first 2 days I have nightmares about work.
God, I can't believe I put that much stress on you.
No, it's not you. It's just my own internal anxiety of I'm missing something.
Yeah.
So it was funny. That happened when I was in Boston. But like we're good now. It just was like it's so I think I tell you, okay, so I like sleep talk. And so I was sharing, I talk all the time. It's not a surprise. And I was sharing a room with my mom, and this was like 2 years ago, and I was working for you. And she's like, yeah, you woke up last night. Don't you remember getting up out of bed? And I was like, no. And she's like, you literally went to the wall. I was like, I'll get that for you right away. Like literally like doing something against the wall.
Oh, dang.
Like literally. And then something about a video. She was like, yeah, you said something about like, yeah, I'll get that video. Yeah. Like literally sleep talking.
You know what? It gives me anxiety hearing that I've given you enough anxiety to do that, because I'm thinking now back to one of my early jobs of when I was a PA and I had like an earpiece in where
funny.
I would hear my boss, Richard, who is the assistant director.
Voice of God. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Charlie, go to line 2, which means you're in trouble. You had to flip over to line 2. But I would dream about that.
Oh, funny.
Because it gave me so much anxiety. So I
think you gotta, it's nature versus nurture. Like, am I riddled with natural anxiety? Yes. How much of it is one way or the other? Is it like the environment that I'm in? I'll let you decide.
Well, you do a great job,
Thank
Colleen.
you.
So keep the anxiety up.
Yeah,
all right?
I was like sharing.
It's working for you.
Anyway.
Well.
But yeah, it was a good trip. My friend ran a marathon. I got a bunch of seafood. That was great. Got some chowder.
The way you're talking about Boston is kind of like you've never been to Boston. You're like, Boston, my friend ran the Boston Marathon, but my friend ran a marathon. I ate a bunch of lobsters.
I ate a bunch of lobster.
Chowder.
You
know? You went to Mexico, didn't you? You didn't go to Boston.
No, do I look like I went to Mexico? I'm paler than it goes.
It's part of the joke.
It's hilarious. Yeah, I did. I was in Mexico. It was really fun. No, it was actually really fun. They have this, it has Little Italy, which if I could live there, I would die. But they had really good cannolis.
Yeah.
And it was, I remember we went to
I've
Boston.
been there.
We went to Boston for your work last year, or like, I guess.
I've been to Boston a couple times. And one time I stayed in Little Italy.
And I got last year though, remember when I got us all cannolis?
Yeah.
So that was from one of the places that's like a debate of which one's better. And the one I went to this time, so good.
What's it called?
It's called Mike's Pastries. It's like you walk in and there's just the back wall is a ton of different types of cannolis. I got pistachio because obviously, and it was the thing that made it so good. The filling's great and everything, but the cookie itself, how light it was for such a heavy pastry.
Yeah.
Like you need to feel like a little bit better that something about it is light. Like the ricotta filling was so heavy, but the cookie itself was so good.
Wow.
As an Italian, I give it two Italian hands.
Nice.
It was very good.
Well, thanks for bringing some back for the office. That was really nice of you.
Yeah. That wouldn't have lasted. I think it would have gone bad. I went on Tuesday and I didn't get back into Milwaukee yesterday morning.
Oh, okay.
So
okay,
I would have probably eaten it too.
Okay. Well, I
know my limits. I know who I am.
Yep.
Yeah, it was really nice. I had a really good time and I got to go to Rhode Island and go all over the place.
I'm very happy.
Yes. And now I'm back to just slay the job.
All right. Well, slay we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that is enough chit chat between me and Colleen.
Yeah, sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
They're like, this isn't the show I signed up for.
It's fine.
Sound off in the comments if you think I should make my own podcast.
Yeah. Is that the parlay here?
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here is my conversation with my Aunt Mary, my Grandma Sue, and my Grandma Sue's friend Lois. Well, we didn't get off to as quick of a start as Grandma Sue would have liked, but we're on our way now.
We're on our way.
That podcast is on, isn't it?
Yeah, but we can edit out anything you don't want.
So we are
going to Ho Chunk.
We want, like I said.
I think.
We are going to Ho Chunk Casino.
It's closer, Charlie.
Oh, and from Waupun, Mary?
From Waupun?
Oh, for God's sakes.
Bottom line, we're going to go gambling today.
Charlie, why did my mom have to sit in the front seat? I wanted to sit in the front seat and not with you today.
Mary, I don't know how to put this nicely. I am here to bond with my grandmother because I love her.
Am I just here as a token of pity
Yes.
for you on your part? Okay,
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
You're just throwing me a nugget.
A little nugget. Nugget of love.
Yep, there you go.
So,
Because you didn't want to leave me behind and
well, I did, but Grandma wouldn't let me.
What is dad? Oh, dedication. Instead of dedication, it's dedication.
Yeah, it's
It's
probably.
fatherhood.
Look at Char. They have open bowl.
Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah, the oat bowl.
What is that?
Well, I was gonna do that last week.
Did you see?
Did you want that down,
I
Grandma?
sent Johnny that. Did he ever show it to you?
I did see that. The oat bowl is something that they're doing with the boys
And girls club.
Boys and Girls Club of Fond du Lac. I'm actually doing an event with them on January or July 13th, which you guys are invited to.
And April 1st is Johnny's in Lamira.
Yeah. You
So,
guys going to
we're
that?
going to
There's
that.
something March 25th too at the bar in Elm Grove.
Yes, at O'Donoghue's.
Yeah,
Are you guys going to that?
I don't know.
It's too late.
No, March 25th.
Johnny starts at what time, Char?
Well,
8 o'clock?
Yeah, I mean, it's a later show for sure. So,
Yeah, you wouldn't get home till like 11 or 12.
yeah, I know it'd be late. So, just so.
We're going for sure to the one April 1st. He's got seats reserved for us.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that'll be nice. That's not too far from here, John's show, right?
No, and he's got 80 people already, or 40 or 80 signed up.
40 or 80.
Where is the show? April 1st, Mary? I thought it was at O'Donoghue.
No, it's in Lamira.
Oh, it's in Lamira.
Yeah, that's why we're going. It's so close.
Johnny Boy's expanding.
John's doing well.
So, Grandma, I'm curious, do you remember the first time you went gambling? Remember the first time you gambled?
I don't.
Do you remember the best time you gambled?
Yes, I do.
Tell me the best time you gambled.
Okay. Grandpa and I went together after work. We went to Oneida.
What year is this?
Oh,
You know roughly?
probably
1947.
2000.
Okay, Mary. See, this is why we don't invite. Did you hear what she said?
What?
1947.
Oh, God.
Oh, I was only 10 years old
I
then.
cracked myself up.
Yeah, you do. Sorry. Sorry, Mary interrupted your story, Grandma.
Okay, it was, see, we retired in 2002.
You retired in 2002.
Yeah, so it was before that.
Okay.
So probably 1995, 96, somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
But we went to Oneida, and, Grandpa then was free with the money. I think we were probably betting $2 or $3 a pot,
On the slot
on
machine.
the slots.
Ooh, that person really wants to get somewhere.
And it was right about midnight,
Uh-huh.
and ding, 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 ding.
Whose went off? Yours or Grandpa's?
Dad's or Grandpa's.
Grandpa's.
Yes, he won over $5,000.
Wow.
Shut up.
No,
$5,000.
$5,000.
Where was my cut?
Well, the government got a cut.
What year was this?
I said it right around 1995, 96, somewhere in there, I would think. Because we retired in 2002, and it was before we retired. And then, after we retired, and Grandpa wasn't working anymore, if he lost, he really did not like that. And so he refused to go anymore.
Yeah, you couldn't make any more money, so if
Right.
he lost, that'd be a bigger deal. What was his reaction when he won the $5,000?
He just, so,
Really?
yeah.
What,
And
he
he
didn't have-
didn't invest that much.
I like how you say investing.
Yeah, $2 or $3 to pull the slots. And that's what he didn't do it right away when he started. But he eventually did that just to see if he could win. He won $5,000.
Wow. So,
or over 5. It was over 5.
But he didn't have a huge reaction after winning.
No, he just took it for granted.
Did he?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Well, like, he didn't say, I don't remember what he said, but it was like, well, that's why I'm here.
How much do you think Grandpa and you in your gambling times won more or lost more money than you spent?
Oh, I don't know, Charlie. It's an entertainment. A lot of people spend money on shows and flying all over the country and whatnot. We didn't do that. So we went gambling, and then after we retired, he didn't want to go anymore, so we just didn't go.
Yeah. Now, did you, after he won the $5,000, did you treat yourselves to like a nice dinner or something, or a nice breakfast?
We must have. We had one really great year in the office. I mean, we made over $1 million in that office.
Holy smokes! That was not typical though.
No, it wasn't typical for an insurance adjuster. That one year that we had made the $1 million, I think Grandpa gave me a bonus of $10,000. And you know where the bonus went?
Casino.
No, the IRA.
Oh, wait, the IRA or the IRS?
No, the IRA.
What's the IRA?
You know, where you put your money in.
Oh, Roth IRA.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the Irish terrorist.
No. But I never even saw the check.
Oh, really?
I made it out because I did all the bookkeeping. And Grandpa said, give me that check. He said, I want that deposited in the bank now.
He was so cheap.
Grandpa was cheap?
Yeah.
Mary, what's the cheapest moment you remember Grandpa being?
He took Grandma's dentures into the basement.
He did not.
He didn't want to pay money to have them fixed.
So he fixed it.
And your dad was there, and either your dad was there or your dad had to call him on the phone and get him out of the basement and tell him not to fix those dentures. That's the story.
Bob threatened to do it. Don't listen to her. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
That is true.
Mary, it isn't.
If he wasn't in the basement, he was threatening to do it. And
Right.
Dick had a call. That's true, right?
Really?
Yeah, I called your dad and I said.
So you had to call Dad because Grandpa was going to
Yeah, I
take your
said
dentures.
he's going to do that.
Take him down the basement and hammer him out.
That sounds like Grandpa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good story.
He just thinks that he thought that everything was man-made. A man could fix everything.
That was his MO.
Yeah,
Said he could fix
that he
everything.
could. Yeah.
Yeah. Did he fix a lot of things?
Oh
How
yeah.
many times he fixed that?
That's why I said, somebody who's raised on a farm, there's so much more intelligent just by their day-to-day routine.
Yeah, you can learn a lot.
Grandpa didn't live on a farm, but he was hired to bring the cows in, the cows that were across the street for a nickel a day, and different things fell apart, the machinery at the farm and whatnot, and Bob would just watch him fix it, and he learned how to do it that way. So
yeah, I mean, I remember when I bought that Dodge Rampage, and it was sitting in your thing forever.
Driveway?
Yeah, and Grandpa and I went and we got it. We got some
tools to get it going.
Yeah, it was really, I think, carb cleaner, and we got that stuff, and we got it running, but then it never ran for long, but we fixed it a few times.
How about the rabbit?
The rabbit, rest in pieces. It's in a junkyard now.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Like your dad's car that there was a gray Pinto. It's your dad, or your dad proposed to your mother.
In the Pinto.
In the Pinto. Mary tells that story all the time. She kept it she had somebody keep it in his yard for years.
Take it to their yard for their 25th anniversary.
Really?
Uh-huh.
The Pinto. What happened to the Pinto then?
Well, Tom Gadursky.
Yeah. Shout out
kept
Tom.
it in his yard, and then I didn't think your parents would find it funny because it was all rusted out. It was like, you could kind of tell it was a car. So we got rid of it instead. It was here for 25 years.
So this is the car that how did my dad propose to my mom?
He got on his hands and knees in the front seat.
Wasn't he driving past something and he said, "Will you marry me?"
They were at the Heidel House, Charlie.
The what?
Heidel House?
That's in Green Bay or Green
But
Lake.
I don't think he proposed to her in the restaurant. I think it was in that damn car.
Yeah, I remember it being in a car, you know? Did you give him crap about that?
Romantic.
Did you
Dick has a pretty sharp wit.
Yeah.
But I could preface that in a different way.
How else would you preface that, Mary?
He's a smart ass.
Oh, my dad
and
is
God
a smart
only
ass.
knows what's going to come out of his mouth. So, I didn't go there.
Okay.
But, I know that I don't think they were engaged for very long because your dad was going to start medical school.
Yes.
And my dad, actually, the same week, my dad and mother celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary. My dad said, "Does he have to get married now?" Because he wanted his celebration to be big, and it should have been because they were married 50 years.
Yeah.
But I said, no, they want to get married now because of the fact that Dick is going to go on. And they did.
They got married.
Yep.
Now, let's take a quick break from this just to let our listeners know what we're doing. I am driving Grandma Sue and Aunt Mary. Grandma Sue, Aunt Mary, and myself. We are going to pick up Lois Bentley. That is Grandma's best friend from growing up.
Best casino friend.
Best casino friend, which is the best of the best friends. And we are going over to Ho Chunk Casino after that. Mary, why aren't you buckled? What the hell is going on back there?
I lost my earring.
The earrings? You lost the earrings?
I lost my earring.
Oh, jeez Louise.
I like that.
Well, you can look for it after the car
Yeah,
stops.
why don't you look for it at a safe time, Mary?
Mother.
Deer run all around. You said the Lord's name in vain on a podcast, Mary. Now you're going, that's not even purgatory territory. You're going to hell for that one.
You can't say on the air that Lois Bentley is my best friend because Ruth Friedel asked.
Right.
She and I skipped school together.
What'd you do? Wait, when you and Ruth?
Whoa. The same age, like Mike and Mary are the same age.
Yeah.
And Tom and Dick are the same age. But Ruthie and I have been like this ever since we went, to school. So.
Well, tell me about you and Ruthie skipping school, Grandma. What's going on there?
Well, we were seniors.
You were seniors? And what were you skipping school to do?
It was senior skip day. No, it wasn't senior skip day. But we just decided we were it was noon and we left the cafeteria and we just went for a walk down the highway and went home.
You went for a walk down the highway?
Yes, and
walked home?
Yes, and Pat Crosby's dad happened to be driving down Johnson Street and he said, "Girls, can you use the ride?" And we said, "Sure." And he took us into town. And so
you guys hitchhiked?
Well, we didn't hitchhike. We were walking and then...
And some car picked you up?
Pat Crosby's dad. We
knew
him.
Oh, you knew him. Okay,
yeah.
So technically not hitchhiking.
Ella.
Were you guys smoking
but
heaters?
The following day we had to pay a penalty.
What was the penalty for skipping school?
Oh, I think we had to stay after for about a week.
Oh, jeez.
To learn our lesson.
To learn well, what'd you do when you got into town?
I know, we went home.
Oh, you just went home?
Yeah. But it was a spring day. It was like in May.
Did you knock a couple beers back?
No.
You weren't drinking? When was your first drink of alcohol?
I do not want to talk about that.
Oh, okay.
Their sister Evangeline, she was the head of the girls, and she called me in as a senior, and she said, "You have the reputation of being able to drink the most beer of anybody." So I said, "Well, I don't." I said, "I can't drink any more than 2.
And how old were you when you said that?
17.
17, which was underage at that time, was
Yeah.
it? No.
But she didn't know how old I was.
So you don't.
So anyway, I refused to go to parties, have a good time. I wouldn't do that.
Oh, you never did that.
After that.
Oh, after.
Well, then one night I decided, oh, what the heck, I'm going to go. So I went, and the following day she had me right in her office again. "You were drunk last night." I said, "I was not, and who's your informer?" I said, "I had 1 beer."
1 beer, and
That's all I had.
Yeah, that's all you had.
Yep.
Wow.
Your grandma's so laid back.
Yeah.
Hardly anything gets her grandma.
No, nothing.
And she,
Do you know that?
very, very soft spoken.
Wow. This is Mary employing the art of sarcasm right now.
Oh,
which-
definitely.
So, now I see where Aunt Mary learns it, because Aunt Mary has this reputation of knocking a couple back and throwing her bra up on the ceiling fan.
Oh my gosh, Charlie, that's not a true story.
What bar was that, Mary? The Copper?
Oh my God, Bob, I'm gonna kill him.
Grandpa Bob did tell me this story. A lot of people have told me this story. So, Mary, you're
Well,
at...
Audrey Martin told everybody.
What
And
did-
Audrey Martin owned the place.
How did Audrey's story go, Grandma?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't, but she told Grandpa that somehow, some way, somebody got Mary's bra off, and they hung it on the chandelier.
Wow.
They hung it on the ceiling.
But at that point, Mary was still developing. So they were like pimples.
Charlie, pull over.
No, Mary.
Pull over, Charlie.
No.
She's
Walking the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Get out.
if you could see this midriff that she wore. She put it on about 5 years ago in front of Sam and said, "Look, I still have it."
It was a halter top.
Really?
And
Sam
Sam
walked
says,
in and said, "Oh my Lord."
"Get rid of that."
You still have that halter top, huh,
Yeah, I
Mary?
do. It was from when I was 18.
Do you
I'm
know,
almost back into it, Charlie.
Mary was like a size 0 when she was 18.
Size 0, huh?
Yeah, but then she had to give up smoking.
Oh my God. Charlie.
Historically speaking, smoking is a great way to stay a size 0.
Oh, it really is.
Yeah.
Even I, and
What? How old were you when you started smoking, Grandma?
15, probably.
15. What was
Yeah,
your cigarette?
I was up in the attic with my sister. Well, my mother smoked,
Yeah, I remember that.
and
Grandma Pelon.
yeah, she smoked till she died.
She
didn't
did. She smoked. She had a cigarette in one hand and oxygen in her nose.
You walked in, you didn't know if you were coming out.
Yeah. No, I went into her house. That was the last probably I saw her. We were in her house.
How old were you?
Uh,
She died in 99.
99, so I would have been 12.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, I would walk in and I would hear the oxygen and smell the smoke, and I'd go in and I'd say, "What in the hell are you doing?"
Yeah.
And I'd go and shut that damn oxygen off. Did you hear what I did to Joel one day?
No. Wait, first of all, before we get to that, she's smoking cigarettes and using oxygen.
Correct.
And
within the rooms were within like 6 feet of each other.
Which you're not supposed to have open fire, but why wouldn't you take the cigarette away? Why do you take the oxygen away and not the cigarette?
I don't know.
Because she couldn't breathe without the oxygen.
That she turned the oxygen on.
She couldn't breathe without the cigarette, I'm guessing.
Probably.
No, without the oxygen.
Well, Mary said that she turned the oxygen off.
No, I turned the oxygen off.
Yeah, you
I got
did.
mad and turned the oxygen off. She goes, "What are you doing, Mutsy?" I said, "I'm turning your damn oxygen off." What the hell are you doing? You're going to blow all of us up.
My mother, she was up down.
Yeah,
My grandmother used to have beer and cheese at 3 o'clock every afternoon.
Ah.
And she had some of the wealthiest people come in to help her eat the cheese and drink the beer.
And that's important that they're wealthy.
Oh, yeah. No, but I'm just saying. Like Johnny Dice and whatnot. Johnny Dice was a big friend of hers.
Johnny Dice. I don't know the backstory on Johnny Dice.
They owned a jewelry store.
Everyone got their jewelry from John Dice.
Johnny Dice. So that's kind of like the Rat Pack of Fond du Lac back in the day.
Yeah.
So anyway, then my grandmother dies, and my mother starts up having Manhattans at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Every afternoon, 3 o'clock. Come and have a drink with me. Well, Joel did.
Joel had cocktail hour with her.
Oh, yes. In fact, he used to serve the ladies because Mother would have maybe 4 or 6 ladies in the afternoon come to her house and play bridge. And
Joel, for those who don't know, is the youngest of the Berens clan, 7th of 7 kids that Grandma has. The oldest being in the back seat right now, Mary.
Yep, and the most important one.
Well, I don't know about that.
oh, there's a restaurant. So Lois
Here
lives.
comes Lois.
I know.
Where is she?
Can we get out and look for my earring?
Yeah, Mary, that's so important.
I would think so.
That I'm glad that
I'm
we're.
said I lost it.
Yeah, you were just thumbing through it.
I'm wondering if it's in my drawer.
In your bra?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I'm looking.
Oh, man, we better call Audrey. She's still living. She's 103.
Is she?
Mm-hmm.
Audrey has a big mouth.
Okay.
Excuse the interruption, folks. I just want to shout out an incredible business in a small town, Wisconsin, Neilsville, Wisconsin, ladies and gentlemen. The store is called Nature's Intentions. And they offer so many great products from so many other small businesses. They've got natural soaps. They've got body care stuff. They've got soda, crafting decor, and so much more. When you're in a small town and you're bringing these options to folks who live in a small town, it's often tough. People don't know about you. But everything they got going at Nature's Intentions is incredible. I really suggest you check it out. You can check out everything they got at naturesintentions20.com. I'm looking at it right now, and they've got they got coffee there. They got CBD yummies. Watch out for those suckers. It's great stuff. Yeah, check them out. Nature's Intentions 20. That's the number 20.com. Folks, also, of course, I want to shout out Jolly Good. They're the title sponsor of this podcast. It's a great soda from a great Wisconsin company based in Random Lake, Wisconsin. We just got a new shipment of Jolly Good, and boy, they sent that grape stuff. I'm a big fan of the grape soda these days, Colleen.
I'm more of a root beer person myself.
Love the root beer. Do you like
Did you say
root beer
root
floats?
or root?
I say, what did I just say? Root
You just
beer.
said root. I just said
root
root.
beer. Root.
I do like a root beer float.
I like a banana split too.
Okay.
Yeah. That doesn't have anything to do with Jolly Good, but I was
You know what you could
I was
do?
getting hungry for a banana split right now.
I don't think I've ever had a banana split.
Oh, it's the best. But you know what? Wash it down with a root beer float from Jolly Good. And there you have it,
or a
ladies and
grape
gentlemen.
soda. We got the grape soda. There you go.
Hell yeah, or a grape soda. And folks, I also want to let you know that man12minute.com or cripescast.com. Go to either website. click on the merch section. We've got all of your gift giving needs. Mother's Day is coming up. And what better thing to get mom than an Ope cribbage board, a Midwest Nice t-shirt, pink one. Actually, it looks very nice. Nice ladies cut on that. We've got cards because everyone knows mom likes cards. We've got beer glasses, coffee cups, tons of stuff for the mom in your life.
Don't do a hug coupon this year. You know what? Think ahead. We're giving you enough time in advance. Don't do a hug coupon. She's got enough and she ain't redeeming them. Nope. Okay. And she doesn't care for any of the like homemade stuff anymore.
Yeah, your macaroni necklace isn't going to get you far, Betsy. Okay. So,
but if you do get her a Midwest Nice shirt or maybe the book, or we got CDs, albums. We got lots going on the website. Also, if you're looking to see our merch updated with Charlie pictures, because Charlie did a photo shoot.
Oh, I did a photo shoot. Everyone knows I love doing photo shoots.
It looks fly as heck. So just go check it out, cripescast.com. Click on the merch and you can go see Charlie sporting the new merch.
There you got it.
And let us know if you like the pictures or if you want anything specific.
Hell yeah. Go to mandawalkman.com for that.
Also, another place to support us directly is if you go to patreon.com/CharlieBerens, you can get exclusive content, extended intros, extended podcasts, deleted scenes, behind the scenes from said photo shoot. We have that.
Oh,
so I can't wait to go through that footage because I'm sure you're just a bundle of joy.
I actually was well behaved during this photo shoot.
Okay.
It's not that I don't like photo shoots. It's just that I don't like if I'm writing something, I don't like having to go look like
Do you have a problem with the way that you look?
Oh my God. Is this therapy, Colleen? We're trying to push people to folks go to manwalkminute.com, patreon.com/CharlieBerens.
You know what? Let's actually record a therapy session and people can see what's really going on. I'll be the therapist.
That sounds complicated.
Also, be ready on the lookout for once my sty gets fixed, we're going to go and play basketball.
Yeah, I can't wait. And I'm going to beat your ass.
Okay. Yeah. Just we'll have a poll of who we think is actually going to win.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be fun.
And then we'll film the game. And we'll put it on the Patreon.
I already have so many ideas, like music-wise, like what it's going to look like. And my entrance, we'll do some sort of it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'm excited. I got some ideas.
All right. Well, I'll let you produce that. All right, folks. All right. Let's get back to the Cripescast.
Hello.
Lois. The old fart came along.
How are ya?
I'm good.
Who's the old fart? Mary? Me?
Mary.
Yeah. That's what I was saying.
You're in big trouble for saying that, Lois.
Lois.
Where's my earring? I can't find it. Oh, no.
Find the earring, Mary. I don't want to hear about this the whole way there.
Line all the way there. This is for your wife, Charlie.
Oh, well, I'm divorced, but thank you so much.
Give it to your grandma or your mother.
That's a scrubber.
Oh, this is awesome. Thank you very much.
Oh, sure, you're
That's really great.
Lois, I'm going
That's
on
hilarious.
soon. How do you like
Look
it?
at that.
Yeah,
Nice.
Can you believe
They're
that?
heart-shaped yet.
What's that?
They're heart-shaped yet.
They're heart-shaped.
I know.
Yeah, they are.
65. Isn't Cindy 65?
Oh, God, yeah, she's older than 65. Let's see, she was born in 58.
So was I.
Okay, then
When's
you're
her
the
birthday?
same age,
In January.
I'm
And
May.
yours is
I'm
May.
She's older than you then.
When was she born in January?
19.
January 19th.
How's
she doing?
Was my birthday present.
When's your birthday?
The 20th.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
And that's
God.
your first.
Yeah, that was
How
first.
cool.
So, Ho Chunk, Mary, did you find your earring?
Where are we going, Lois?
It's pissing me off.
Is Ho Chunk the one to go to, Lois?
Sure.
Or would you rather do Oneida?
Well, I don't know. I haven't been to a night in years.
Ho Chunk is closer.
Ho Chunk closer? Well, we'll do Ho Chunk. Lois, we've been recording for a podcast, which you're welcome to join. I can turn it off if you don't want to join, too.
You can say whatever you want. He
Yeah.
just edits the back crap out.
Yeah, you don't need to say
He
anything
edits
if you don't want
everything I
either.
say out.
Yeah.
So, Lois, how is that restaurant?
That's Rittenhouse.
How
yeah, but
is
how
it?
is it?
Very good. Very good.
What kind of food do they serve there?
Everything.
Hey, Lois, how do you like your apartment?
I love it. Any more questions?
Yeah, we'll have questions all the way there.
No, I do. I love it. Oh, it's the best thing that happened to me.
Getting rid of all those homes.
Yes.
Good for you.
How do you like it here? And look at how pretty it is right now.
No, it's
Look
beautiful.
at the snow just kind of floating down.
No, it is gorgeous.
Like Winter Wonderland.
It is a winter wonderland.
Look at the snow hanging on the tree, that tree right there.
Oh,
It's
that's
city
gorgeous.
limits, but it's just far enough
Is
over
Randy still going to Florida?
Yes, yes. And Missy and I are going down there for 5 days. That's all Missy can handle.
But
It's
you're
5
not
days away.
you're not going down there every winter anymore.
No.
Okay.
What do you mean? That's all Missy can handle. Why?
I don't know. She just doesn't like to leave home for very long.
Is she leaving Chuck?
No.
No. But I mean, is he going along?
No, he's not going along.
I'm
Oh,
kind
see.
of like that though. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm like that too. You know,
Some people
Well, yeah, we don't have husbands, so.
Lois, I tell a story about the first year that we went down, and Brett was about 3 years old. Not the first time, but anyway, Brett was skating, playing hockey, and he was 3 years old. And we were in Florida, or where were we? What's the name of that place, Lois? On the Panhandle?
Oh, yeah,
Destin?
no, Gulf Shores.
Gulf Shores. But Brett called me and he said, Grandma, aren't you coming to my game? And I'm in Florida. Let me tell you, I lost the whole season. I just could not wait to get home.
Yeah.
But
Mary, will you behave back there? Grandma, she's
being an ass.
yeah, she is being an ass. Thank you for saying that, so I didn't have to.
I work on that every day.
Mary,
too.
The
grow
word
up.
ass is in the Bible, by
Ass
the way.
is in the Bible. You can say it all you want.
Do you want me to
Ass,
show
ass,
you
ass.
my best imitation of Susie?
I'd love to hear that.
Oh, dear.
My name's Susie. I'm 3 years old. I'll be 4 next month.
Wow.
I won everything.
And I have to live with that.
Mary,
I do it all day long.
Mary, you've been acting a little interesting today. I'm starting to wonder if you,
Needs her medication.
or if she dipped into some of that
Some of the bad kind.
medicinal marijuana.
Yeah, Mary Jane.
Mary Jane. Uh-oh, they're cracked up here. What's going on? Should we stop? Oh, they got a flat. Uh-oh.
What the heck was Rustman sticking out?
I
Is
don't-
that the tire?
That's a tire. Yeah, that's not good.
Sorry
have
for
to
late.
call
We had the
AAA.
police stop over at our
Yeah, what
house.
the heck was that all about?
We
Please.
had a tenant who was dating. She was dating some guy who had been in jail for armed robbery, and we didn't know any of this. To make a long story short, they were going back and forth, and we didn't know this either. She kept saying, "Oh, we're broken up." Well, they got together again, and then she grabbed his phone, found out he was seeing another gal, so she called the police on him.
Wait, she called the police because he was seeing another gal?
Yeah, she called the police, and then she spilled her guts and told them everything about this guy.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, everything that she knew. So he has a jury trial. He had one in January. Now he's got a sentencing in May. But the police showed up at our house because she got back together with him. And they think her life's in danger. So that's what we had put up with for a couple of years. Or a year.
So now, is that in that blue house?
Uh-huh.
And
But
it's
she's gone
tan now.
Oh,
And the cops showed up at our house because that's the last address I have for him. I told you, Charlie, I had to lock my door for a reason.
No, you're afraid someone's going to want to come. What do you think they're going to
Josh
get?
is coming back.
Why would you think Josh is going to bother you?
Yeah, what did you do to Josh?
She called the cops on Josh.
'Cause she,
And he's mandated in court not to show up at our address because he's threatened.
But you lock the door. Why, Mary? Why do you lock my door all the
Because
time?
there are serial killers out there.
Oh.
Well, that actually, this is the state where serial killers tend to find themselves. Lois, what's your game at the casino?
My game is anything that pays.
So
And there are very few of them.
there are.
So it's my turn to win now.
Okay,
There's when I've gone to Milwaukee not Milwaukee, Madison, the one in Madison, it's a Ho-Chunk casino. But I went there 4 times and I lost my butt.
Every time.
Every time, for 4 times. So then I went to Ho-Chunk and I won most of it back.
but you said you went to Ho-Chunk and lost, and then you went to Ho-Chunk and won.
Yeah,
What's the difference, Lois, between Madison and Ho-Chunk?
There really is no difference. It's just the where you feel more comfortable.
Well, right now, are we going to the right one? We're going to the one in Baraboo.
We want to go where the one's going to pay off.
Ho-Chunk. And that is at the Dells.
Ho-Chunk and Baraboo, yeah. Yep, right by the
Oh,
Dells.
do you know where that is, Charlie?
Sure, yeah, I played shows there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's why you should book one.
I know. Well, I got one coming up in Bowler, so we're going to have to
Oh, you
do
do?
Yep.
Oh, when's that?
That one is in, I think,
That I bought for you. I
September.
bought you a
Oh,
bunch of
good.
cups.
We'll go again.
Yeah, we're going again. That's my favorite casino story is,
What?
well, I had a show in at Bowler at the oh my gosh, Grandma, what's the name of the casino in Bowler? North Star. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So I was at North Star Casino doing a show. Grandma, of course, comes and she gets there early, and like several hours early, and before me even. And I show up and I see her, and she's all sad. She says, "Charlie, I lost all my money." And I says, "Oh no!" And I gave her $20 to try and win a little back. Well, boy, did she win! No, she won it back. Hours go by. I don't see Grandma at all. Not a text, not a call, nothing. She shows up in the green room with $1,400. $1,800.
And what did she give you back?
She
Your 20?
my 20. Yeah.
And once I gave it back to him, I lost.
Yeah, you're right. You should have
Did
helped.
you even give him anything back, Sue?
Yeah, I gave him his 20 back.
Just-
and then it's been,
Just
since
the
I
20.
got-
Grandma, I was a 50% investor in that.
I know she should have at least given you a
I'm
sub.
cheap.
Ah, jeez. And then my favorite part is like,
And my fanning of it.
yeah, she fans it. I did a
We're
bit
in
on
the
it.
green room, and
Yeah.
Charlie goes, "Grandma, show me your money. Count it out and fan it." So she's counting it, and it's all about her, right?
Uh-huh.
And then she fans it like this, and she's gloating. Well, she didn't know it, but Charlie was taping this, and he says to me on the way out, "I'm putting this on the big screen." So I'm sitting next to her, and all of a sudden I see it on the big screen, and it's your Sue.
Yeah. Yep.
She was mortified. Her face was beat red. It just made my day.
Oh, go ahead, Grandma.
I just was going to say, I don't know of a show that I don't go to where Charlie doesn't pull up that video.
It's a great clip. My favorite part is that I put it in there so everyone's laughing about it, and someone's sitting by you, and then afterwards at the meet and greet, they said, "We were sitting right by your Grandma Sue." I said, "Oh yeah, I haven't seen her. Where did she go?" And they're like, as soon as the show ended, she made a beeline back to the casino. And then I think she lost $400.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I gave Charlie the 20
Yeah,
while I was
who cares
in there,
about
though.
my nephew. I'm going back into the casino.
Exactly.
Nephew who? Yeah, you're her
Grandson.
grandson.
Yeah.
Grandson. You're her
Grandson, yeah.
grandson when she needs money, Charlie.
Oh.
Yeah.
My grandson's cool, but she's going back in.
Grandson.
Oh, look at that.
You know what Lois said she likes best about selling the houses and moving to this apartment? She does not have to ask the kids for any help. She can do whatever she has to do in this small space.
Yeah, you like
And they
the...
never complained about it.
No, I know they didn't. But like Randy said, there's only 2 of us to do it.
Yeah, that's right.
Mindy died, and Cindy lives in Florida.
So you like the condo life though more?
I do. I just like no responsibilities. Just pay my rent and go on with my life.
Yeah.
And they.
Because it is.
Well, we'll pick you up anytime, Lois, and take you there.
Oh, Lois, he's going to have a show at Bowler in September.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So we'll pick you up then.
Come on, let's go do it. We got $1,800 to win.
Where do you think that 1,800 is?
That is a great question. What happened to that?
Well, I put it in the bank, but I've lost so much at the casino, I lost it all.
Oh, Susie.
So you guys don't play the tables at all. It's all the slots.
Bob played the tables. I played the slots.
Now, the story between the 2 of you guys, I'm curious about that. So,
Oh my God.
So it was Lois and Bob Bentley and then Bob and Sue Berens. How did the Bobs, who met first? The Bobs?
No, Lois and Sue met first.
Actually, Bob, yeah. Well, actually, how Susie and I got to know each other was we worked at Max together.
On 6th and Park.
Right?
Oh,
Dirty
yes.
Max.
See, I was 14 and she was
And I was 16.
16.
Yeah. So anyway, we worked together, and then our guys would come to see us.
Yeah,
Well, they knew
your
each
Bob
other.
came in to buy beer,
Yeah.
and then bought Berens with him.
Yeah.
So I got to know, or I knew who he was.
No,
But I
wait.
didn't date him while he was in high school.
Okay, you didn't date him in high school, but he was buying beer at,
Max at 6th and
Where
Park.
I worked.
got it, at 14 or 15 he would have been. You could buy
No,
beer
he
that
was-
young?
he was
Susie
18.
was 14.
I was,
Susie was 14.
I couldn't,
You were 14 when you
I was,
were
but I was a little older when Berens came in to buy beer.
Oh, I see.
I've been there a while.
Not too much older.
Sweetie. Yeah, that's right, because I went to work at Crambo's when I was 16.
You what?
I went to work at Crambo's when I was 16.
Did you?
That grocery store.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
quit
I-
Max.
Where did I go after that? I went to the Board of Education. And then I went to CISA. Fond du Lac County.
Oh, that's right. You
Always in the
didn't.
county government job.
I always
Well,
wanted Wisconsin
Lois,
there, but
where did you go after you graduated from high school?
where did I go?
You went to the Waupun, to the prison.
Oh, yeah, I was a prison guard. That's right.
You were a prison guard?
Yeah, she
The
was.
first one. The first woman prison guard.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
well,
not.
pond.
You're just breaking down the glass ceiling at the Waupun prison. How about that?
You should have seen the dirty looks I got walking in the door from the male guards. Oh my God. Two
Wow.
in particular, they were from Beaver Dam behind squares.
Yeah?
Oh God, they just glared me down.
What?
So how long did you were you a guard?
3 years.
3 years.
Why
She
would
stuck
they
it out for
glare
3
you down,
years.
Lois?
Because I was the first woman, I was breaking into their territory. But the thing is, the assistant warden's wife and I played cards together. And she said to me, Lois, she said, I have the perfect job for you. They have to hire women at the prison. She said, so, and it's just limited term and you'll be in the mail room. Okay, that sounds like I can handle that. So I applied and of course I got the job. And then, so I started in the mail room, working with another guard.
With the mail.
Which was in the with the mail, yes. We had to open the mail at the time.
You did?
We did. We had to make sure there were no drugs in there.
Ah.
Oh, did you read it?
Yeah, we had to read it too to make sure that there was nothing illegal.
Yeah, like we'll meet you, and we've got knives, and we're bringing them in.
Yeah. So anyway, and then I also had a pack. They get packages in, the visitors, they get it in the mail. People would send them cigarettes and stuff. So we had to open the cartons of cigarettes and feel the cigarette packages to see if there's anything in there. So you got really good at that. So anyway, this one day I was feeling it and I said to this guy that I was working with, I said, Arnie, I said, feel this. There's something in here. So he opened it up and it was a little film was a porno film.
Oh my gosh!
Anyway, he said, I'll take it to the security office. And I thought, you fart. So anyway, I was so mad at him. He got to see it, not just
Wait,
a little bitty film and a package of cigarettes.
How disgusting!
what year was this?
Oh,
I think I was 39.
39 when you did that? Oh my goodness, that's 20 years after you graduated.
Yeah.
What did a porno look like back then, just physically?
I really don't know. I couldn't see it.
It
It
was like a little film
It was
reel.
a little film, and they had to put it in something to, to see it. I suppose a magnifying glass or something.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
You know how you'd have
I don't know.
like
this was so
a
long
round thing and you put
Yeah,
it in that thing and
undeveloped film,
Yeah.
kind of. Oh, like a little. You put it in a carousel or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably like
Yeah.
that. I don't know.
and snap it,
I
you
don't
know.
know. They won't let me see it.
Wow. Everyone's got regrets in their life, and
That's my biggest.
So Lois, it wasn't you didn't go to
The main prison, the big prison. I was the first woman guard.
so where did you go first after high school?
I think I worked at the Board of Education,
Why do you
and then I worked at CSA.
This is where she was smart. She got into the government right away
Yeah,
after
no
high
kidding.
school. And she got
pensions are to die?
she's got a nice pension and plus there were only two and her mother was loaded with money. And then she married Bob
You know what
Bentley,
she
who
died?
was loaded with money.
Susie, you know what she did? She died with $7,000. My mother.
Well,
That's all she had.
well, that's probably not a
that's
bad
a
way
lot.
to do it.
No.
Why do you regret the prison job?
No, I was saying regretting not seeing the porno.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just for curiosity's sake.
no kidding. How would they play it if it was a tape?
I have no clue. They have their ways of doing everything. I'm telling you, this one day, I had to do not strip searches. Oh yeah, I kind of like strip searches. But anyway, I had to do all the searches. So anyway, this one woman comes in and she's on the list. So I have to strip search her. So anyway, we have to go in this room and she's got to undress and she's got to open her mouth, and lift up her tongue and everything in her cheeks so I can look in there, and then she has to do the
How
same
about the
thing
butt
with
cheeks? Do you have to do that too?
I didn't have to touch it, thank God. So anyway, she takes her bra off, and all these balloons full of marijuana.
Full of marijuana?
Yeah. And she puts it in her hand. She says, "That's what you're looking for?" I said, "I guess so." Oh my God.
She was stuffing her
She
bra.
was stuffing her bra with it. Oh my God.
Okay, now, were you at Tachita? I thought you were just
No,
at
no,
Waupun.
I was at Waupun. This is a visitor. that
Oh,
came in to
visitor.
visit, yeah.
Oh.
And then, the most embarrassing thing was this one day I go home to home and I say to Bob, "Oh my God," I said, "I'm just dying." Tomorrow, I said, Bob worked with this guy that ended up in the prison. And I said, I have to, he's in the visiting room, coming to the visiting room tomorrow. I said, I hope he doesn't recognize me. So I'm sitting at the desk in the visiting room, and who comes up to me but this guy? He said, "Lois, I don't know if you remember me or not," in front of all these inmates and all these guards.
And he was an inmate?
He is an inmate.
Wait,
yeah.
what did he say to you?
I don't know if you remember
He
me.
said, "I don't know if you remember me or not, but I worked with Bob." And I said, "Oh, yes, I do."
Wait, how'd he get in there?
Well, I don't know exactly what all he did, but he was going with this woman, and she ended up with a different guy. And so he went to her house, and he took a chainsaw, and chainsawed his way in through the door.
Oh,
That's all I know.
Jeez.
wow.
Yeah.
Serial killer. See, Mary,
I
why
told
lock
ya.
the door? They've
That's
got
why I locked the
chainsaws.
door.
You know, I gotta tell you this. Lois, from the time I've known her, she's been next to trouble.
Yeah.
I mean, people were murdered right in her front yard.
Really?
What?
Oh, right next door.
Yeah.
When was that?
And do you know who it was? You remember Jim Smet, Mary?
Yeah.
Corky's husband?
Yeah.
It was his mother's house.
Yeah.
And
She rented to all these women. And this one night at 3 o'clock in the morning, our dog started barking. I looked outside and I thought, God, that was one of the women, one of the guys are bringing the woman, that they were going with. So I didn't think anything of it. The next morning I look out and I say, Bob, just back up and see what's going on in that car. I said, it's still running. And so he backs up and he didn't see anything, so he goes to work. So anyway, I called the neighbor lady that lives there. It's her rooming house. And I said, this car's been running since 3 in the morning. I said, I was pregnant with Cindy. So I said, could you go over there and check for me and see what's going on?
it's about 2 dead bodies.
2 dead bodies.
Dead bodies. Oh my God.
That was Clayton, what's his name?
Just delegate that job off.
Oh, God.
Well, that was the first one. And then she's working at the prison. And, she's just been nothing but trouble.
Well, how did the 2 dead bodies? Who died?
They caught
It's Clayton,
the girl's former boyfriend.
yeah.
Anyway, and then when they caught him, he had been rabbit hunting after he killed him, apparently. And he had his gun over his shoulder walking down the street. Oh my God.
He killed 2 people and then went rabbit hunting? Rabbit hunting.
Rabbit hunting.
And then they caught him with the gun.
Yeah.
The smoking gun, as Charlie puts it.
They called him the Elmer Fudd, the murderer.
What was his name? Clayton?
What an idiot.
That was Smith's house, remember?
Yeah, but the guy who did the murder was Clayton
Clayton Lambert.
Lambert.
I'll never forget that. So then I go to work at the prison, and I said to him, oh my God, what if I see that guy?
Oh my God!
Well, luckily, he was at Fox Lake at the prison, and not at the main one anymore.
Wait, Smet's house, is that as in Paul Smet?
No, it was my sister married Jim Smet. His
Jim.
mother lived right next to Lois.
Okay, because I know a Smet, and they're from his dad's from Fond du Lac.
Yeah,
What's
but
his dad's name?
Paul.
Paul Smith. It's got to be a relative of Jim.
Okay.
they spelled it S-M-I-T.
Oh, no, this was...
S-M-E-T.
S-M-E-T.
Yeah, this was SMET, too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Jim did spell it S-M-E-T.
So anyway, I got written up in this murder magazine,
Did you?
and I never saw it, but my cousin had a copy of it. She read it, but she never showed it to me.
Well, you could probably Google it now, too,
You're
see if it's in the
infamous.
archives.
She is. And you can't, it's like Charlie. You can't take him anywhere.
I
Infamous.
Imagine the stress on that baby, though, if you walked out there and saw 2 dead bodies in that
Yeah, I
car.
know. Well, that's why. And then remember, Susie, Dr. Myers found out, and his secretary or his nurse called me and said, don't go over and look at that car. Because I probably would have, but I had my pajamas on.
About this time, Bob and I, we'd eat dinner at Bob and Lois's after work.
Yeah.
No, this was almost every Sunday, Susie, remember?
I thought it was almost every day.
Oh, maybe it seems like it to you.
I mean, you remember Elvis would be on and you and I would just go
God.
crazy.
Yes. Oh, my God, yeah.
Wait, you guys went crazy over Elvis?
Oh, did we
God,
ever?
yes.
Oh my gosh.
He was just coming in.
Yeah. He was just getting famous.
Was he?
Yeah.
So was he as hot as
Oh, God, yes.
He was hot.
Susie and I, yes.
was it the Wiggles?
Yeah, it was.
It was everything.
Everything. Oh, my
The
God.
smile,
And
the
you
this.
should have heard your grandpa, Bob, sing Hound Dog. Oh, my God. And act like Elvis. He was perfect.
Grandpa Bob did
I
an
wish
Elvis
we did.
impression?
I wish we would have had
Yeah, he
a
would
video of that. But they
stand
were
on a
such
bar.
back then.
Yeah, Grandpa Bob said to me once, he said, someone had Elvis on, and he says, I don't get it with that guy. he says, he got up on the table and he shook and he got famous. I got up on the table and shook and I got arrested.
And he was in service with him, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Grandpa was in service with Elvis?
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah. Grandpa went,
Did Bob know Elvis?
no, I think Elvis went right after Bob got out.
Did he? I thought he was
Yeah.
with him.
No, he got,
I thought he would see shows. I thought he recorded one even when he was in service.
well, you know, when we used to watch him on TV, Elvis wasn't in the service yet.
Really?
went
Was that
after.
long ago?
Yeah, he was just coming out
Mom, when was Dad in service?
in 1954 to 56.
And that's when I graduated, 54.
Yeah.
Susie graduated.
55. But then I went to Milwaukee to secretarial school.
Second, so you went to be, now did you guys miss each other when you were gone?
No,
No, you didn't. You were just,
I mean, I went with friends.
Susie and I.
what's that?
Susie
I had-
and your dad and your grandpa or Susie and I.
Well, the two of you. Well, when you move away, you know.
Well,
It's just life.
I actually, Lois and I really got back together when Bob and I started dating.
Oh, yeah.
And then we would go to 9th Street, you know, Bears hockey played outside, right? The high school was on 9th Street. And we lived right across the street, so we would go to the hockey games and watch the games. Yeah, they're right across the street from our house.
The Bears hockey.
Elvis was
Yeah, that's
1958.
it's a club group.
Club group.
Yeah, they're called the Bears. But they play like Wausau and Eagle River.
So you would go watch them.
Do you know that Bob Bentley is in the Hall of Fame in Eagle River
Really?
for hockey? Yeah.
Really?
He couldn't even skate. You know how they brought him back? He was a goalie, and they would put a rope around his waist and pull him back in because he didn't know how to skate.
Really?
He did not know how to skate when he played goalie.
And
Yeah.
he's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame.
How does that work?
Lois?
Because he was that good a
Well,
goalie.
now it would be very hard to get in there.
If
but-
you can't skate and you're a goalie,
well, that's the only position you can play. Because you're laying down a lot.
oh my God!
Did Grandpa Bob play hockey?
Yes.
Oh my God!
Not not like Bob Bentley. Bob Bentley did it after
Bill Ward did
they had
too.
kids.
Bill
Yeah.
Ward
Yeah.
did too, the three of them.
Was Bill in the Hall of Fame? Bill Ward?
Mom, how long did Dad coach hockey?
Oh my goodness.
Jeez.
All through the older boys, and then he quit for a year. Thought he was quitting, and we had Joel, who was
They always
5
get 'em
years
back
old.
again. They always get the
And-
guys back.
Joel said, "Oh, I don't know why I can't play. All the rest got to play, and you're not going to let me play? You're not going to coach me?" Oh, he made Bob feel like 2 cents, and Bob was right back at Blue Line, coaching hockey.
How many years?
Oh my goodness, 69 to 91.
Wow.
Those are many years, many.
Yeah.
I met someone at a show once, and they said, your Grandpa Bob taught me hockey. He
Yeah.
was a real tough son of a bitch, is what they said. That was the review. And I was like, yeah, I said, that sounds about right. Was he a tough hockey coach, or was this guy just...
Well, he fundamentals. He was tough on that.
Yeah.
But he'd do things to the kids like this one kid. He said to the kid, you get your socks on the wrong feet." The kid took his socks off.
You know,
Well-
Charlie, he got hired at school And the school didn't want to keep him because the school wanted to play
Play to win.
And
Bob was
my
more
dad
like,
wanted all the kids to play,
Yeah,
and
see,
he wanted
that's all.
to,
Yeah, that's all Bob, your Bob and my Bob were the same.
and he wanted to coach the kids so
Yeah, so
all the
everybody
kids,
could learn.
so everyone
Yeah.
could learn.
That's
That's
a
How
good way.
can you learn if you don't play?
Right,
That's what
Yeah.
kind of coach he was.
right.
But he was strict. But he let everyone play, and some coaches just wanted to play to win and would only let some kids play.
well, the thing is, when they released Bob, they didn't tell him. He read about it in the paper,
Yeah.
and he was very upset about that they didn't have enough guts to tell him that he did not have to coach the following year.
Really? Springs did that?
Yeah.
They did.
Bastards. So, what was the worst thing that you caught your kids doing?
Lois?
I don't know.
That's a pass. That's a pass.
Okay,
I'm thinking.
you know, I had 7.
Yeah.
And I was the person that didn't think anybody did anything. Well, there was this incident where Mark and Mike McBride, and I don't know who else was in the car, they were going down right
at the
around Luca
cranes.
Road. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, they were right down Luca Road.
Yeah, look. And they had a bottle of wine.
Rufus and Mike McBride.
Yeah, with the
Okay.
those were 2 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so they were drinking the bottle of wine and they threw it out the window and it did break. And a man by the name, with the last name of Lenz, was running.
Oh no.
And Rufus said, "Stop the car." And he got the bottle and he threw it till it broke. And Lenz called the police.
Oh.
And told them, well, wouldn't you know, the police were at our back door. And I'm saying, he didn't do that. He didn't.
You defended him.
All the time. I would do that for my kids.
That's the one thing I found out very early. You never say your kids never do anything.
Yeah, I know. And Bob would say, Sue, shut up. Well, let me tell you, the next morning at 4 a.m., Bob had Rufus sweeping up every bit of that glass.
Oh yeah.
You bet.
That I could see. Didn't he catch someone smoking once and
Oh, Barry?
Charlie.
what was that, Mary? Did you catch?
Charlie.
What's that?
It's not my fault. Rufus stood on a canoe and looked through the bathroom window.
Saw you that's smoking the weed.
Gouge his eyes out.
See, and now you're violent. You know, I've read that marijuana makes you violent,
Yeah,
Mary.
then he told on me.
Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. And then he told on you?
Yeah, Rufus told on me. Then Bob
Sergeant's
picked me up
quarters.
from St. Mary's Springs and began to interrogate me. And
Uh-huh.
I denied everything, and I had everything he interrogated me on in my jean pockets.
Uh-huh.
And I thought, if he frisks me, I'm dead.
Grandpa?
Yeah.
He said, you're killing your mother.
You were, Mary, and you didn't stop, and that's the problem.
Nah.
Grandpa went up in her drawer and found a whiskey bottle and a pipe. Now, what else did he find?
That's Bob's problem.
Oh, a
Just
pack
snooping
of
around.
cigarettes.
Mary, what cigarettes were you smoking? What
I
was-
didn't smoke.
Oh, you didn't smoke. I see.
Oh, right.
We're still living in pretend land. Okay. Okay. Mary, if we go check your room now, what are we going to find?
Good luck getting through that, Joe. Best of luck to you.
Oh, dear.
I remember finding Cindy's drugs. Why I ever looked there in a register. You have these registers that you could take apart, and she had her marijuana, cigarettes, and all that kind of stuff in that register.
Oh my
Why I
God.
ever looked there, I don't know.
What
Yeah,
register?
Mothers have a sense of all of my things.
Well, you would too, especially from working at the prison and
Yeah.
finding the dead bodies.
Yeah.
I was cleaning upstairs once, and I was cleaning the boys' room, and I lifted up the grate to where the furnace kicks off the hot air.
Yeah.
I lifted that grate up to vacuum in there because Bob told me to, and there's a string attached to the grate. So I pull it up. Here's this Playboy magazine in the boys' room. Oh my God. And I said, what the hell is this? He goes, if you tell, I'll kill you.
Who was it?
Rufus.
Yeah, I believe that. You know, talking about Rufus, he, well, first of all, I got to tell Charlie about his dad.
Yeah. What about my dad? Tell me about my dad.
Okay, senior year of high school, you know, Bob was absolute that nobody was going to go anywhere at night. They were going to stay home.
Right.
And Dick said to me, you know, Mom, the basketball team, they might go to Oshkosh. Or they're playing Oshkosh and they might have a party after. And I said, you know, it was to the point I thought, if he dies, he'll die happy. You know, because there was so much Bob Berens in that house. It was to the point I couldn't take it.
Uh-huh.
And once you know, no sooner got to the hotel to have the party, and the owner called the cops, and they were there before they even opened the keg. And everybody went to jail.
And when there's some about the
Yeah, your Grandpa said, when they called and said your dad was in jail, Grandpa said, take a 2x4 and hit that kid right.
Oh, good old corporal punishment back in the 70s.
I know. That was Bob. You know, and raising 16. Well, then the kids bet to see who they thought who's, because the cop came back and said, you know, he said, it's not all bad. He said, my parent told me to take a 2x4, hit you over the head. And they bet as to which parent did that. And they had it down to Jerry Ty or Bob Berens.
Jerry Ty, I forgot about him.
Yeah, he was another one.
What city is this? I forget.
Portage.
Oh, this is Portage. Portage has a nice coffee shop.
Portage has a lot of nice shops.
Got the
Oh, do you shop here, Lois?
No, I always wanted to, but we're always in a hurry to get to the casino. And when we come home, we're always too broke.
Well, like what shops would they have here?
They're on the corners. Just wait and I'll see.
Clothes shops or
Smart Woman is one here.
Smart Woman?
Yes.
Portage Furniture Store. Is anyone hungry? Does anyone need coffee?
I see now they're all cheap.
The ballroom, the welcome home.
It's a nice
Yeah,
town.
see, there's so many, you know, during the pandemic, so many went out of business. They just couldn't afford to stay because
I always thought this is a beautiful building on the left here.
Remedy?
This one?
Yeah.
Or this one?
No, not this one.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
That is pretty.
So that's great.
I wonder if those are apartments.
Yes, they are.
You would live there, right, Lois?
There's a Smart Woman right there. There's
Oh, yeah, right here.
Fancy Pants. And then there's one on this corner, whatever that one is. It's another nice store.
Well, we can stop if you guys
Oh,
want.
Smart Woman.
Woman again.
No.
Charlie,
Get
did
to
you
the
want to go
casino.
into Fancy Pants?
No, I'm offering. There's discount smokes, Mary. You can go over there if you like. You know.
Mary had to give it up because
What?
she knew she was.
Yeah,
She started. They had to examine her for
Oh, here we go.
Breast
My medical
cancer.
history.
Aunt Mary, when she used to babysit me back in the day, and I do have to credit my Aunt Mary with a few things. She actually is the person who really got me into gambling at a very early age.
And then what happened one night when your dad went to teacher meetings?
My dad went to parent-teacher meetings, and the teacher brought up the fact that I was playing Low Chicago with chewing gum with my friends. And my dad wanted to know where I learned to gamble like that. Now, you got to keep in mind, my dad is also a gambler, so he taught me a lot of games, but he did not teach me that game. So he knew that it had to come from somewhere. My babysitter, Mary. But Mary did a lot of good things. She was the first one to bring Airplane over for us to watch, which is a great comedy classic. It's also
Airplane? I never saw it.
Airplane, yeah, the Zucker brothers.
From Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Those two fishermen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, fishermen, they're out
look
in the
at
boats.
there's Bob Berens.
Yeah.
I think this is in the summer.
And
spring, fall,
Charlie,
this is
you-
supposed
you're
to be
another
a
one.
different area up there, yes.
It really is very pretty.
So, do they catch a lot of fish here? Because Joel is a big fisherman, just like Bob
Look
and
at them
Charlie
cranes.
are.
More cranes. Aren't those cool?
Digging in the mud.
Yeah.
Lois, what body of water is that?
I have no clue.
That, I believe, is the Wisconsin River.
Yeah, I think so too, because it runs through.
Yep, I see it on the
And that
thing.
goes through almost the whole state.
Sure does. You can
Yeah.
get to the Mississippi and then down to New Orleans through that body of water.
But that was one thing we were always going to do is take a cruise down the Mississippi.
You
We
and
never
Grandpa.
did.
Yeah, we did that once. That was nice.
Did you and Bob?
Well, you know, the two of you can go do that, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Friends trip.
We can do anything we want to now, Susie.
You know what I'd really like to do? I'd like to take Amtrak and go all the way to it's out of Seattle. You know, in the fall of the year, they say that's
Yeah, that would
so
be
beautiful.
That is supposed to be a really beautiful ride.
Yeah, what is that place?
Should we spend their inheritance, Susie?
What?
Should we spend their inheritance?
Do
Sure,
it.
why not?
Yeah.
Am I on that list for you?
I don't know.
You
might
know,
be on
I'm
the
your
list.
friend. I'm sitting back here with you.
Oh.
The only
Get
thing
on
is,
any list I can.
well, we should do it before we die.
You should.
My inheritance? Yes.
Yeah. You can't take any money with you.
No,
Shut up, Charlie.
What is each of your biggest piece of life advice? We'll start with Aunt Mary.
Oh my goodness. My piece of life advice.
tell him what Brett said when he was sitting in the back seat.
Oh,
That's a good one.
my husband and I were driving, and we had Brett, and he was 5 years old. And it was pretty stressful.
Brett is my cousin.
Something happened, and Brett is Charlie's cousin, and Paul and I lit up a cigarette. We were,
Oh,
it
boy.
was not a
in
good
front
time.
of a 5-year-old.
In front of the 5-year-old. Well, we rolled the windows down and blew the smoke
Yeah.
out.
Oh,
Yeah,
good. Yeah, it was
yeah.
really, really mature of you,
Well,
Mary.
Joel, Brett's dad, was teaching Brett all about drugs. And Brett leans his head into the front seat and he said, "Don't smoke the weed, you're going to jail and you're not getting out." We were like mortified. We put our cigarettes out and we behaved because we were going to jail and
Did
we
you-
weren't getting out.
Did you really put that cigarette out, or
We
did you
did.
just take
No,
a nice
we put
long
the
drag?
cigarette out.
But first, you took a nice long
We were like, holy crap.
So, Mary, life advice?
Life advice. My best life advice, and I give it to your siblings too, is do something you enjoy after college and you won't work a day in your life.
Oh, that's great.
That's good advice.
That's nice.
I think you took that advice, Charlie.
Well, yeah, I've done a lot of stuff that I liked.
That's
You know, there's this movie out, and it's called The Noel Diary. But this one neighbor asks this person what college he went to. He said, "I didn't go to college. I went to Paris, the school of life."
I went to Paris, the school of life. So, in
Yeah.
other words, not even going to school.
No, in fact, this person that
That's-
went to Paris, the school of life, was very famous very famous
He
writer.
needs to have a white car though.
So it's kind of
blends in more.
going with the
that white
experience
stripe.
of
Yeah.
it.
Uh-huh.
So would that be your life advice, Grandma?
I don't know. I think my life advice would be
When you guys come into
watch the drinking and keep your nose out of trouble.
Watch the drinking and keep your nose out of trouble.
Yeah.
Isn't she sweet?
Yeah, she's very nice. She's very good.
Cool.
And
Randy's
Randy's
wife.
kids, are they in Waupun?
Andy is, but I don't see much of her.
Tell Charlie what your kids' names are. The Mindy, Mandy, Missy's shit.
Melinda, Melissa.
Tell them about your daughter and your granddaughters. Your daughters and your granddaughters.
What do you mean? Well,
And
Missy,
include
Missy, Mindy, Mandy,
Sis,
Yeah.
Cindy,
Cindy, Missy, Mindy, Mandy, Randy. Yeah, don't ask me why.
She had twins, Missy and Mindy. Her son Randy named his daughter Mandy, and then she has a daughter named Cindy. And do I keep all that mess straight? No, I do not.
Well, sometimes I call by all the names before I get to the right one.
I do that too.
Something about getting old that happens.
You bet. They're lucky they even get called, as far as I'm concerned.
Lois, what's your life advice?
My life advice would be to enjoy your family and your spouse if you have one. To spend more time with them and appreciate them.
Oh, that
When they're
definitely.
gone, you really miss them.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you love them dearly, but when they're gone, you miss them a lot.
Yeah.
You bet. In fact, you wish that they were there every day of your life.
Yeah.
But
I
you know,
really don't have anything to worry about, but it's
The one
still
thing-
not fun being alone.
Right.
Well, you're there on the front lines with that, Lois. With your daughter and husband.
when things do happen, I will say the one thing that I have found that helps you get back to your lifestyle is your faith.
Faith.
Right.
What?
Faith.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Susie, I'll just never forget when we were working together and your sister Ann died.
Yeah.
See, that was the first time I really experienced death.
Yeah, me too.
Well, probably you too, yeah.
And Mary Bach died. Right.
And Mary Bach
shortly.
died,
Yeah.
Gene
But-
Russell.
But when Ann died, that took a lot out of me. Oh, I'm telling you. I was pregnant with your dad, 9 months pregnant, and I fell all the way down the stairs. And I just seen the doctor on Thursday, and so when I called him and said I had to go to the hospital, he said, "Don't you go to the hospital. You go swimming, you do whatever you want. I just checked you and that baby's not ready." Well, I couldn't hang on. Bob took me to the hospital anyway. And when the doctor called in, and he was at a party. And they called the doctor at the party, and the doctor said, "Oh," especially when he found out that I was dilated enough.
Oh, wow.
To have the child, it was 11:30 at night.
Wait, this was at the same time as your sister dying?
No, it was a couple of years
A
after.
couple years after.
But Aunt's death just bothered me so much. Still, I mean, it went on for about 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
Last second year I did.
But when I was pregnant with Mary, not so, but when I was pregnant with your dad, yes.
Yeah.
I just, I was crying. I fell all the way down the stairs. And I think I had Dick a couple days later.
Oh, wow.
And the doctor was so mad that I'd had him. I did have him. You would have swore that child was not ready for another 3 weeks.
So he came early, my dad did.
No, he came on time.
Oh, that was on time. Okay.
Yeah, but I would always have my babies late.
I see.
Charlie, what's your advice?
My life advice?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've heard you say, do what you like and you won't work a day in your life.
My life advice, really just try and live in the moment, you know. You're always worried about the future, regretting the past.
Right. That's very right about that.
Thinking of the past, always.
Worrying about the past.
Yeah.
Casino, next exit.
Casino, speaking of the future, casino, next exit.
Let us all have good luck.
Yes.
You know, as everybody knows, Chris went in the water.
My Uncle Chris went in the water, almost drowned. He was
right. He was in the water, they told me they thought between 10 and 15 minutes.
10 and 15 minutes. He was a floater at that point.
But the water was really like ice shed. It was in May, but we had a really cold spring. Anyway, that incident taught me, because I always would plan ahead, 3 weeks, whatever. From that incident, it taught me that you live for the day.
You live for the day.
And that's it. You can't count on anything else and just hope and pray that each day turns out to be good.
Yeah. Well, you've had a lot of good days.
Oh, I have. A lot of blessings.
Yeah.
Lot. And I thank the Lord for that every day.
Yeah. What's the best day you had with Grandpa Bob?
Best day? Every day.
Every day.
You know, we argued a lot about money.
Yeah.
But it was the love of my life. I wouldn't have been able to get over it if I didn't have the gift of faith.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Here we are, Ho Chunk Casino.
Fast that time.
Yeah,
I have not been here in forever.
Flew by.
When was the last time you were here?
Me? Probably not too long.
And the best part is we got handicap parking.
Can we get off here?
Yeah, I'm going to drop you guys off and I'm going to go park.
Because I have to, go to the bathroom, of course.
Yeah, you do.
Charlie, can you help me look for my earrings?
Yes, I will. I'll drop Grandma and Lois off here, and I'll make Mary get her steps in.
Jackass.
Oh. All right. I'm ready.
Not taking the cane?
No.
All right, we made it, folks. Grandma, you ready?
Yeah, if you find me on the floor, you know what happened.
She's not taking a cane, ladies and gentlemen. Ready to rock and roll. There they go. Well, that's it for this week's episode of the Cripescast, everyone. Thanks for hanging out in the car with me and my Grandma Sue and Lois, and it was a good time.
Aunt Mary.
Oh, did I not say Aunt Mary? In my head, I thought I said Aunt Mary. Oh, me. That's because I said me, Grandma Sue, Lois, and Aunt Mary. We were all hanging out in the car. Thank you for hanging out with us. And everyone, make sure you follow us at Cripescast, all places where you get social media, and support by going to patreon.com/Charlie Berens if you'd like to get behind the scenes stuff. And that's it for this week. Colleen Maraca, executive producer of the Cripescast, thank you very much.
Charlie Berens, host of the Cripescast, thank you very much.
All right. And Hannah Milos, editor of the Cripescast.
Editor
thank you very
extraordinaire.
much. Yes, indeed.
Design wizard.
She's got it all going.
She's got it all.
Yes, she
Thank you so much, Hannah.
And thanks to all of you for listening to another episode. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.
So roll out the barrel and get the band brewing. Life's got you down, just keep her moving. It's on Wisconsin, the Badgers say it's the old Wisconsin Jubilee.
You know, sometimes when you're ice fishing, you put your foot in the walleye hole and go ass over tea kettle and you think you're done. No, you gotta keep her moving.